Welcome back. In the last one, we had Rosamund decide to kill some more of the Strouds, um, and she is now in jail, so we're going to have to figure that out for her. Also, Isolde is pregnant with triplets, and I can't even. So, but yeah, our main household is doing great. So let's do some rolls. We do have our Katarina's birthday this year. Hopefully she survives. So let's start with the toddlers. No 7, 14, or 19 for these three toddlers. 1, 2, 3. Right, they all survived. Katarina, no 2, 4, or 6. You can do this, Katarina. You can do this. Yes. Okay. Albert Landgrab the third. I believe he is the only Landgrab left. So let's see, 7 or 13. Will he marry? Ooh, that was close. Or I'm sorry, will he survive? Will he marry is no 1 through 5. He will, and kids? 9 children. The land grabs are coming back. The land grabs are in it. Oh gosh. That is the highest number of children you can have. All right, for adults, we have to get at least a 7 for Olivia and Apollonia. Olivia, Apollonia. Oh, Apollonia. I don't even know. I have to make sure that she's not living alone with her children. um, all right, so then we will also, let's flip a coin for Rosamund. Okay, heads is, um, she's executed. Heads will roll, and heads. Tails is she uh, gets away with the murders because people don't like occults. Okay, let's see. She got away with it. Good for you, Rosamund. Just getting away with murder 3 times. Okay, and then we'll just roll to see if Gabriel gets caught as a spy. He does not. He just hasn't gotten caught this whole time, which is fine because, I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. Henry's going to die next year, so. Anyway, who do we have for... Did I already say it's 1546? Did I mess up the year? I don't know. Anyway, nobody's... Well, Veronica is dead. So is Crispin. All right. Yeah. So we're starting to cut down on the population, which is good. We can start to add new families soon, which I think will be nice. But yeah, I think that's it. We are pregnant. We're gonna have a baby this year, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully they survive, and let's hop into the game. Alrighty, so here we are in our household. We are just finishing up actually with Florence's toddler skills, so she is all set there. It is also today is Katarina's birthday, so we got a lot going on, very exciting. And we are going to bake a cake. We also have the baby. Will probably be born, I think, based on my calculations, tomorrow morning. So we are still going to wait on that. And then for some reason, we're always going upstairs to cook things. Anyway, we're going to call over the whole club, get everyone over here, and get things going. And then we'll do the birthday thing. So unfortunately, everybody doesn't want to pick up the baby. So I'm having to have her walk down here and then have Gabriel pick her up. Look at how cute she is. Oh my gosh. And look at how happy he is. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Gabriel's father is just too much for me. Also, she rolled the kleptomaniac trait, which I think is so funny. Like, that is going to be really something. So there's that. And then, we're just having everyone have cake, and we'll give her a quick makeover, and we'll do some stuff. So let's get this girl into Create a Sim. This is Katarina Larkin. Look at how cute she is. I love her. Oh my gosh, she's so precious. Let's get her in her yellow. We'll get some jewelry on her for her formal wear, make her look all nice so we can get a nice picture, and then we'll just go through the rest of her outfits. There she is, feeling good, looking cute. Our first child. Oh my gosh, she is rocking it. She's perfect. I love it. I love her. She's going to be so much fun to play with, kleptomaniac. All right, so then I believe someone has to go to work. Is it Gabriel? I don't know. But anyway, let's just get the picture in here, playing with our kids and changing outfits because that's not really time period appropriate. Then, okay, so as you remember, Rosamund is in jail currently. She's in jail. So Gabriel is actually going to have a conversation with Tobias, his uncle Tobias. Um, you know, there's not a lot of people that Gabriel feels comfortable going to about family matters, but Tobias has like been around forever. He knows the deal. He is also someone who Gabriel has recruited to the occult side. So Gabriel feels comfortable asking him for advice as if he's like, a father figure or whatever. So basically, Gabriel is talking to Tobias and is like, I don't know what to do about Rosamund. Like, she's my sister. I don't know what I can do to help her. She's in jail. I don't know what I can do. And Tobias is basically going to tell him, like family is really important. Like even when Tobias had problems with his brother and their father and everything, like still they always looked out for each other. They always supported one another in the end. And so he basically just tells Gabriel, like, if you're not going to help her, who will? She doesn't have a husband. Her husband's family isn't going to help her. Who's going to help her? If not her brother, the head of her household. So Gabriel's kind of thinking to himself, like, I got to do something. I have to do something. And, family is everything to Gabriel. Like, Gabriel loves his children, adores his wife. Like, he literally, like, there's nothing he cares about more than his family. And so that, would extend in some part to his sister. And so he is definitely, going to try and help her. Then we can finally start working a little bit more on Genevieve's aspiration so that she can read to her child, and then she'll need to, start helping child with homework and all that other stuff to work on her aspiration to have a successful lineage. So she needs to finish reading to a child, and then after that, help a child with homework, have a child get an A in high school, I believe it is, and then have a child max a skill. So I think that probably what we're going to say is that Gabriel and his wife, Genevieve, Gabriel and Genevieve would definitely make sure that their children are, very well educated. They want for nothing. Like, they have every privilege that could be afforded to them. So even though she's a girl, I feel like we'd probably still make sure she gets, like, an education and everything. So there is that. Now we've gone into labor. So we're going into labor. Let's go get some pictures of having our baby. Very exciting. So here we are. And she is giving birth. It's a girl. And Genevieve has rolled a 1. The baby rolled a 15. This is all very bad. So the baby will pass, and then so will Genevieve. We're going to plead for her. I mean, we cannot lose her. Like, we can't lose her. So we're going to plead for her. Gabriel is going to demand she be spared. That is his wife, the love of his life. You cannot take her away. Of course, for some reason, he, like, cannot get over there. And I'm like, please, I'm going to keep queuing it up until it breaks. Like, he is desperate. He is not going to stop. He is not going to stop queuing up that demand. Grimm is not taking his wife. And it worked. For some reason, he was able to do it without standing next to Grimm, and it was weird. But it worked. We saved Genevieve. Oh my gosh, we're 2 for 2 here with Grimm. So Gabriel is just beside himself with relief. He is just holding on to her as tight as he can. Oh my gosh, he is so so relieved that she is okay, that Grimm didn't take her. Oh my gosh, like that was scary for him. That was scary. He almost just lost the love of his life, the mother of his children. He's not going to love again. This guy's not getting remarried. So anyway, that was a lot and very stressful for him. Then we are going to roll for Edith's last baby. Unfortunately, passed away. So that's it for her. That's it for Edith. And then we're just going to do this. It was a boy, but he did not survive. Let's just go over here. So yeah, she's got 2 kids. That's fine. And then we have the triplets being born. So the triplets are born, and actually, it was weird because I feel like usually they do the genders together. Like they're like, it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a girl, or it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a boy, or whatever. So I actually thought that we had 2 girls and a boy, but we actually have 2 boys and a girl. And so I accidentally named the boy a girl's name, but I'm going to fix that by the end. But yes, so all 3 triplets survived because of course they did. You know, this is just like the universe writing things for Isolde, who lost like 5 of her children. And like we can see here, 5 of her children have died. So every single triplet surviving is for her. So we have Walter, Sigga, and I initially named the baby Christina because I thought it was a girl, but it's actually Charles. So Charles, Walter, and Sigga, they are all together. So now Gabriel, I mean, after almost losing his wife and after losing another child, he is even more determined to help his family. He's going to try and save Rosamund. So he's going to go to the castle to talk to the king and try and talk to him about this whole situation. And he's going to tell the king, like, look, I need to help my sister. I need to protect her. Like, what can I do for her? And the king is like, come on, Gabriel. Like, I already gave her an out. She didn't take it. Like, what can I do anymore? She's murdered 3 people now. And Gabriel's like, there must be something I can do. And the king kind of says, well, I've noticed you getting kind of closer to some of the occult sims. If you could find a way to like stab them in the back or find out what they're doing or do something that you can give me that I can use against them to kind of get rid of occults, then I will help Rosamund. And so Gabriel is like really stressed about that because obviously he doesn't want to betray the occult. He doesn't want to set them up or anything, but also, you know, a lot of them aren't family and Rosamund is. And so like the Gamals are pretty far removed at this point from him, and he didn't grow up with them or anything. So he's considering it. He's considering, you know, betraying the people that he's been working for and with in order to get a pardon for Rosamund. So he basically tells Henry, like, don't worry, like, I'll be your guy. Will you release my sister? And Henry agrees. So Gabriel is in a bit of a pickle now that he is, you know, he already was like, he's like a double backstabber. Like he already was going to backstab Henry, and now he's talking about backstabbing the occults. Anyway, so Genevieve just got her promotion. She is now a charity worker. She really likes that. So she is working hard to help people because, you know, she always kind of felt powerless to help herself, and so she wants to try and help other people. So there is that, and then everyone's just hanging out, everyone's around, we're working on, you know, everybody's skills. She needs to get her charisma up, and then also we'll host a charity event tomorrow, so we'll do that, and then we'll check that off of our list. And I'm just going to have these 2 spend some time together, you know. They, you know, he is planning on telling her about the deal with the king, but also, you know, she just almost died like literally 5 seconds ago, so he is not trying to stress her out anymore. But yes, so he's just so grateful that she's alive. I'm so grateful that she's alive, and neither of them has had a whim to have a child since, and I wonder if this is going to be it for our kids. Like, is this going to be, like, is the 3 children that they have? And would we then, like, I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm waiting for them to get a whim about it. Although I do think if Genevieve gets a whim about it and not Gabriel, I think Gabriel is going to be very hesitant to have another baby with her after what just happened. I mean, the last 2 babies died, and then she almost died. So maybe it's like time for her to stop having kids. Like, she's been very unlucky, and like, you know, sometimes the doctor says like, hey, if you try again, like you could really die. And so, you know, that is a concern for them. I think that if they do decide to have another baby, we might have to add at least one more number, if not more, to her potential pregnancy death rolls. I think that this, after losing 2 babies and almost dying, I think that that is really indicative that she should not be having any more children. So, like, if I was a doctor, I would tell her to stop. So, anyway, we're here with everybody at the charity event. I'm just trying to get the actual, like, event tasks out of the way. So we're going to try and ask for money from a bunch of people and work through that. And, just chatting with everybody, chatting with the ladies about charity work. And I'm sure a lot of them have questions about, like, how she's feeling because they're her friends and stuff. So there's all that. And Gabriel is, of course, close by. He is keeping a very close eye on her after everything that's happened. And then Rosamund, who has been released from prison, is here with us. And why? Okay. I didn't mean to cue up a romance interaction, but suddenly they have a very high romantic bar, and I don't know how that happened. I canceled the romance interaction, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it, like, went through anyway. I don't know, but I feel bad. I didn't mean to do that, and now Gabriel's jealous, and I'm like, and she's loyal, and they're both upset. I'm like, stop. Anyway, so I think that what we're going to say happened is that Rosamund is just, like, so kind of ungrateful. Like, she thinks she did the right thing by killing those people, and so she's, like, not feeling guilty or anything about, what she's done, and she feels good about being, set free, and she's feels a little entitled to it. And so Gabriel's kind of mad that Rosamund is, not being a little more gracious. And so seeing her and Genevieve just chit-chatting away like nothing happened is kind of frustrating to him. So he is going to talk to Genevieve, and he's going to tell her what he agreed to with Henry in order to be able to get her free. And Genevieve she's not upset. She's happy that he told her that they don't have any secrets between them anymore. They've both kind of been going back and forth, and so they really don't want to keep things from each other. And, Genevieve totally understands why he would do something like that, but she also is like, well, we have to figure something out because I don't want you to actually cause any problems for the occults. Like, we worked so hard in the war to get to this point, and we don't want to go backwards. And so they're talking about what they could possibly do that would appease Henry in such a way that, like, he wouldn't then, like, say, re-jail Rosamund or anything. So it's tough. But they're doing well as a couple, and they are doing okay as a family, and hopefully, everyone's okay. So I think we're going to have to add extra rules for Genevieve. If she does decide she wants another baby, then she's doing so against doctor's advice. So there is that. Anyway, Gabriel loves his kids so much, I can't even stand it. And then we are going to hop into birthdays and everything. So let's... Sorry, I just choked on nothing. Oh my gosh. That was like a surprising thing that just happened to me. Okay. Yes, so we are starting with the birthdays and everything, and we are going to go into Create a Sim and do the thing. So birthdays this year, there aren't as many as there have been lately, but there is George Stroud becoming a toddler, Bennett Cruikshank becoming a toddler, Urian Heredia becoming a toddler, Katarina Larkin becoming a child, Albert Landgrab III becoming a teenager, Apollonia Larkin passing away, baby Cruikshank dying, and then Walter Siga and Charles Heredia being born. And wait, I already said Katarina. Yeah, I did. Katarina, yeah. So our Katarina is now a child. Next year, Nicholas will be becoming a child. Let me see if there are any more birthdays besides that I need to be aware of. Let's see. Next year is, Nicholas. And that's really it. Except next year also is when Henry VIII is supposed to pass away. So there's that. So, very exciting. And I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I am just really enjoying this family. I'm really enjoying their, like, very loving, wonderful family dynamic after everything we went through last generation. So I'm really having a good time. I hope you guys are too, and I'll catch you in the next one.